Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here today with Maria Belen Ojeda Fracchia from Paraguay, who has just defended her master thesis inside our specializing master project and contract management in construction works. Her thesis is titled Risk Management Plan for a High-Rise Residential Complex in Paraguay, the Luna Complex. And we are with Maria to know something about her experience in this specializing master.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Good morning for me, but
yeah.
yeah. And okay, my experience in the master was really, really, I can say it opened my mind and my experience to different levels, to a higher, I would say a higher level. And I think now when I see construction projects, I can see them as a whole, not only in the details, not only in the job that I was destined to supervise, but also as a whole, and being able to analyze a lot of things that involves in developing a project, finance, risks, contractual aspects, that when you are on site, probably you don't keep these things in mind because you are so like concentrated in just doing your work and supervising the stuff that it's under your guard, let's say. Yeah. So for me that, and it's amazing what 1 year or let's say, I don't know, 10 months can do, because it changed my perspective. It changed my perspective in a project. So I think that is the most valuable thing that this master has given me.
Thank you very much, Maria. It's actually should be the goal of any specializing master to provide professional tools that could be useful for your professional career. You told me that now you are head of the project management department, so I guess this goal has been achieved, at least for now. Of course, hopefully it will go on being useful for your professional career in the future. I found your master thesis to be very well written and perfectly in line with the topics of your master. Would you then show us some slides from your presentation, those that you think are the most interesting ones?
Yeah. So my master thesis was about developing a risk management plan for a residential complex here in Paraguay. It was a construction project that I was involved in a couple of years ago. So it was a really challenging project that had a lot of challenges and had a lot of issues around. So generally speaking, it was here you can see a picture. It was a really big project for Paraguay. It is still the largest residential construction project till date. It started in November 2016, and it was projected to last for 36 months, and it finally lasted 60 months. So you can see that the challenges that we faced impacted a lot in the original schedule, and also in the original budget, of course. So, and I think the most interesting part and the hard work here in the thesis, it's here in the risk register that I developed, where I identified 35 risks and developed for each risk a mitigation strategy and contingency plans to be able to accept, avoid, or transfer these risks, and to understand and learn the different tools that we have to do this, to be able to not let risk, let's see, have an impact in our project objectives, okay? Or the less impact possible, because sometimes most risks are not totally avoided, you know. So the ones that are marked in brown are the ones that occurred during the construction of the Luna complex. And from this, I could find some conclusions and lessons learned that me personally, I'm applying to the projects that I'm working now.
Thank you very much, Maria. I was just wondering. Of course, your master do not deal with the BIM environment, but how is the situation in Paraguay right now? Are you already working at least in this large project with BIM or not yet?
It's slow,
No.
really slow.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have thought that for this large scale project, at least we used some BIM tools, but no, and it was necessary. It was, yeah, we encountered a lot of issues because of this, like being encountered of, I don't know, I just wish we had a Revit drawing of this complex, yeah, because as I told you, I was in charge of HVAC and electrical and plumbing, so the tubes, we had a lot of problems with they were collapsing with each other, and
Clash
it wasn't,
detection.
yeah, because we didn't have that visual 3D of everything that had to be on top of the ceiling. Yeah. So no, actually, it's really slow. There are just a few companies that work with BIM, and we're starting now. We're starting now, and we have a new CEO in a company, so
Things
we are.
are going to change.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Maria.
Thank
Take
you,
care
Giovanni.
and let's keep in touch.
Yeah, thank you
Bye.
so much.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.